why I'm really excited about going to a grocery store. The reason why I'm excited is because, for one, where we live, there's really not that much Korean restaurants or Korean places, but there is one Korean place that is about 34 minutes away. And I remember when I was like 14 years old, I went to Georgia with my parents. I think we stayed 6 days in Georgia, and 4 out of the 6 days we went to H Mart. For one, my parents were there looking for houses. They were thinking about moving to Georgia, and my parents went there to go buy discounted cabbages and a bunch of like red pepper paste, because that's just a Korean thing. If you go on like a trip with Koreans, you know they're coming back with a car full of groceries. It's just a thing. It was the very last day. I had to hold a whole giant watermelon on my lap because there wasn't enough space, and my mom told me that I had to hold it the entire freaking time. And that's just a Korean thing. What is H Mart? Think of Walmart, but cooler, because it has Asian stuff in it. It is just like Walmart because it has like furniture, it has like makeup sometimes. Yeah, it's basically like Walmart, but it's Korean. And today I'm gonna take you out to basically go grocery shopping with me. I just want to give you guys an update. We had just reached 2,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel, and I'm really, really grateful for that. So close to monetizing. I've met a lot of new people come by the streams, and some of you guys really look forward to my vlogs and knowing a little bit more about me. If this is the first time you see one of my videos, my name is Meta. I'm a streamer, content creator, and wife to my husband Meta, who is a crazy, amazing Apex Legends streamer. He also has a YouTube channel, Meta. You guys should follow him. I edit all his videos, so they're really, really good. I hope you guys continue to support me and my husband. Before we go on our little adventure, just please don't forget to like and also subscribe if you haven't already, and check out some of the other content that's on the channel. So a little short story, JD and I went to do errands yesterday, and when we were coming out of our apartment complex, we were about to get into our car, there was this young, teenage looking young couple. The girl looked like she had just stayed over, maybe after like a one-night stand, maybe they had hooked up or something, and the girl basically committed the most ultimate taboo. She asked her boyfriend if he could take a picture of her standing next to our car. Now, usually that's okay, right? That's normal. But the thing is, she asked right when we came out, and she was right next to JD, Meta. So, in a way, it was kind of like, can I take a picture of like, to be honest, it's kind of, in JDM terms, that's literally it. I've made the mistake when, like, it was a couple years ago, I ended up glancing at a car that was very tuned up and it was cool, and I glanced a little too long. This guy was like, you got your girl in the car and she's admiring my car, oh, I'm gonna milk this shit. And he was like revving up his car, getting all obnoxious, and JD was like, see what you did? You see what you did? You just cheated on me. And now he's gloating about it. Yesterday, which is really, really funny, we were exiting the apartment complex, and the guy was over aggressively honking at JD to make the turn because he was irritated. He was mad because I bet like they had just done it or something, and like she stayed over the night, so he's feeling all like hot shit, and then his little penis got like. So girls, be very, very careful. If you got a boyfriend or husband that's into JDM, don't compliment another guy's car. You can look, but look very quickly and don't look for too long.
So the original reason why we're actually going to the H Mart is because I was trying to get Susan a Pokeball that was covered in like hearts. I wanted to get it for her, but unfortunately it wasn't there. If I get her a jar of kimchi, it's the same, I guess.
Let me elaborate on that. That is not the same.
It is so the same.
It is not the same, but it is still a very nice gesture. Ta-da! It is H Mart! I was so scared it was gonna be something different. Oh no, Hello Panda's better. Panda's always better. Always get the panda. You can leave the koala. Always get Hello Panda. Okay, this is the Meta guide to amazing Korean snacks. Okay, first one, these are really, really good. Well, you have to like spicy things, but they're so addictive. Like I used to eat a whole can of this. And then really any kind of Pocky is good. I haven't tried all of these, but like the original flavor is really yummy. I would literally get 2 of these and eat these as a fat Korean kid all the time. I love yan yan. These are like more traditional rice cracker snacks. that my grandma used to make me eat all the time so I wouldn't get fat. To be honest, this H Mart is kind of small. You know how I was telling you that this H Mart is quite small? We checked on Google and 10 minutes from here, there's a much bigger one. So we're gonna go to the bigger one. We're really deliberating if we want to eat at the food court. We might just get Korean barbecue. I don't know yet, we'll see. This is way bigger. This is the H Mart to be. This is so much better. Okay, listen. One rule when you go Korean shopping, don't get any American products. But technically, this was only in Korea, and then they brought it to America. And in college, JD and I literally cut our vein. You would see Oreos because we would eat so much of this. It's so good.
Why do you look like you're selling drugs?
Because this is Korean drug right now. Sak-sak, the best orange juice you could ever have. So good.
I bet.
I've had sak-saks all my life. Yes. You know how you're on a diet, right, honey? Mm-hmm. And I told you, now look. And the only thing you can eat now are packing peanuts.
This is not peanuts, dude.
These are Korean packing peanuts.
What?
No, I'm just joking. They look like packing peanuts though. Yeah, these are traditional Korean snacks. You can also use it as a very nice pillow.
What the fuck is this creepy ass thing? It looks just like you. Hey you, come here. Come here. What if we get that for our drinking streams?
How many times are we gonna be drinking?
Whenever it happens.
Because we drink like once a year. Thank you for redeeming the hydrate. Whoos!
I love how everything here in the Korean markets are always so sorted. And then...
Oh wow, you're so handsome.
Oh my god.
This is kind of a little story when I was young. You know when your parents are like, okay, I think you're old enough to go to the grocery store by yourself? And she said, okay, anyone can make this mistake. She was like, buy rice vinegar. So, don't these look similar to you? Right?
Kinda.
This is mustard oil. This is the worst thing you can buy. My mom was preparing like a big Korean like Thanksgiving meal, and then she just didn't think about it to check, so she thought I bought rice vinegar. She was putting it for food, but she put a bunch of mustard oil. It's like really spicy, like gross spicy, and it ruined all the food because I forgot I mixed up these two. I'm supposed to get this, and she didn't check, so she went all over the food. She tasted it and she was like, "Oh, what is this?" And then she's like, "Oh, yeah, 병신이야," which means like, "You idiot." I went, "What? I got you rice wine vinegar." She was like, "You got me mustard oil." We just finished shopping. We got a bunch of stuff. To be honest, I was very happy with the second H Mart we went to. The first one very small, but this one for sure had a lot more Korean products. Like it was much more of a Korean H Mart, and it was, in my opinion, a lot cleaner. It was bigger, and I really liked it. This Korean girl there, right? And let me tell you, when girls size each other up in Korea, or Korean girls, we do it with our eyes, and it's eye contact. And whoever breaks eye contact first loses. She was with her significant other, and Tormetta is right behind me. We're both pretty. We both have international significant others. So now it's just a battle of who has a stronger eye gaze. Okay? So she and I lock eyes, right? And she's walking to the right of me, and I'm going straight forward. She looks at me and she's glaring at me, and she's looking at my outfit. Check, look cute, my hair looks good. And then she also looks behind to see who my significant other is. He looks good. And then as she's passing by, I give her like that.
Like
a
what?
little, like a little, you know, like a little like that. You know what I mean? Like you like what you see kind of thing. And she breaks eye contact because she got nothing. She's got nothing. So she lost. So I won. Anyways, yeah.
Watch us find her here in the restaurant.
Oh, I'm gonna be staring at her while eating. This is where we're eating. Apparently, this is our state's best Korean restaurant. We'll see about that. So I don't know these names in Korean because I forgot a lot of Korean, but I ate all of this growing up. So this is basically spicy radish. This is lotus root. This is scallion and onion like salad. This is, you know, good old kimchi, bean sprout. And of course, broccoli, but Korean spicy. And then this is Korean radish again. This is this, but this is thin. This is eggplant, and this is fish cake. I like it.
That's the best.
Really?
Yeah. It's the best, honestly, that I've ever had.
You know how you always look at me and you're always like, how come you eat such hot things? Wanna know why? Look at that. That's what I grew up eating. Food that's still boiling. And my mom was saying, oh, eat it while it's still hot. I'm like, that would kill me. We made one last trip before we end our little mini trip. He keeps saying he wants me to try these Krispy Kreme donuts. I've had Krispy Kreme. Okay, I've had them at Publix before.
Never had them fresh.
I've never had them fresh. They smell good.
Never had them fresh, bro.
Okay, so it looks like this. If you don't know what it looks like. Ta-da! Oh my god.
They're so shiny.
Oh, it's hot.
They're hot.
That is so good. Wow. That's your only donut. You hear me? That's your only donut. You're on a diet.